Woohoo! Hey, what's up, YouTube? Welcome to Play It Painted Live. We are getting ready for our show, as we always are, and I'm getting ready for this live stream thing to pop up on my screen so I can quickly mute myself, and we don't have to hear the 90-second delay. Some models right now, and I'll explain what we're doing here in a minute because, quite frankly, we will not be. Whoa, man, stream sucks. Quite frankly, we're probably not going to do a whole lot of type stuff tonight, and we're going to be doing something that we've enjoyed doing here recently on the show. Most recently, we're going to be talking Guild Ball. Great, right? So yeah. So what do I have in front of you guys tonight? This is my Union team. I'm calling them Project Funyun. Okay, so Fun Union, Funyun. And that's what we're looking at tonight. I'm going to go ahead and send this off to the peeps over at Facebook, over on SoCal Guild Ball, which is our Facebook group. If you watch this show on YouTube and you want to talk more Guild Ball with the friendly, super friendly, and knowledgeable folks over at SoCal Guild Ball, check us out on Facebook, SoCal Guild Ball under Facebook, and just join the group. And if you got something to say, say it. All right, talking guild, picking questions for Guild Ball. All right, that's what we're doing. That in there. There we go. So I'm going to wait for that to post, and we'll go over my team here in a second. Where is Callan? So Callan is usually the guy that with me. He's really a knowledgeable player. I wouldn't consider myself a knowledgeable player. I just have played but that doesn't, by no means does that make me a knowledgeable player. So let's reload the page. Site can't be reached. Uh-oh. I'm having some issues here. Gone. Sent him the hangout there. And let's go with Callan. Let's get a new message. It's really, really slow. Load up. And it's a bit frustrating. I'm going to turn my screen here a little bit. Yeah, wow. Thing is really slow, for lack of a better term. Come on, you. Okay, so maybe not. We're gonna have some. Looks like we're gonna be facing some issues here. See if Bill Darkness, I'm in here, but I'm in the chat for a bit. Okay, no worries. Did that actually post in SoCal Guild Ball? The link, did my link actually post? Yeah, it did. Okay, good. So there's that. Link over to Callan. And we'll take it from there. What's up, Cameron? Ah. Okay. Yeah. Wi-Fi is being a bitch tonight. Using such abusive language on my feed. Oh no. All right, so let's go. Let's try a new. Wait, I bet Callan shows up on the list here. I'm sure he does. Callan. There he goes. Okay, so we have a few topics to talk about tonight. There's not going to be a whole lot of painting. I am thinking about doing what this is my Funyun team, by the way. So this is my Fun Union squad, and so what the reason why I have them out is for twofold. One, I want to talk about this particular team, and two, I want to talk about. Well, actually, I was considering doing a little bit of base work on them. So you can see their bases are really boring right now. They're cool base crowns. These are from Tectonic Craft Studios, TCS Studios, and they make really cool bases, which is awesome. But David Blood, who just popped into the chat, he did something cool with his, which is, he kind of did some turf in and around like the cracks and that kind of stuff, and made a cool thing there. I may or may not do that. I don't know. They just look a little boring. I may actually do snow because I'm lazy. But we'll right now we're just gonna kind of leave that as is. Okay, so so this is the team, and this team was kind of built as I guess kind of on accident. So anyways, thanks for everybody who popped in. So Armada Games is in, says hi. David O'Connell, what's up, guys? Thanks for tuning in. So yeah, this is my Funyun team. This is a Union team that I once again, everything for me starts with the Masons, and I was playing the Masons, and people were saying, or I should say the internet was saying, you know what, if you really want to do something cool with Masons, you stick Mist on the team, right? Because Mist is amazing. Mist is a great scorer here. You've got, but functions just ever so slightly different. Can work off skilled in shadow, that kind of thing. So it's kind of like if Flint and Vitriol had a kid, it would be this model here, Mist, right? So, and I like the model. I think it's cool. You can see I painted this on a live stream, I don't know, maybe a month ago, and that's why he doesn't match the team. Uh-oh. Team, but the idea here was I was going to paint him so he looked kind of like my alchemists, which at the time were kind of this weird, like minty green, and he would match that. So I bought Mist. I fielded him with my Masons team. I wasn't terribly. He didn't do terribly well on that team. He kind of faded into the background. That's not to say he wouldn't do well on my Masons team in the future. It's just he wasn't doing so well at the time. Wow, I'm really losing my feed apparently. But anyway, so I started with him, right? And I was like, okay, so the plan was I'm going to buy players that match up with alchemists and with my Masons, right? Hey, what's up, Anthony? Anthony Raposa hopping in. Thank you very much for joining the feed. Not going to be a whole lot of painting tonight, guys. Sorry. I'm actually out of Guild Ball stuff to paint. that's the main reason why I'm not painting tonight. I mean, that's not to say I don't have miniatures to paint. I have tons of miniatures to paint. I just, frankly, I don't feel like it. I'm not feeling it. Got to get ready for Kingdom Con next week. So we're just gonna take it easy tonight. Talk some Guild Ball. Some people. Not to say I'm an expert. I'm definitely very, very, very far from being an expert. But they asked me, and I figured I'll talk about my experiences, which, granted, are only about 3 or 4 months old as far as playing Guild Ball. All right. So anyway, back to the story of Funyuns here. So Mist picked him up because I would have bought stuff yesterday. Would have bought more stuff, but I'm waiting for my pre-order captains to show up. I'm waiting for hunters to show up. I'm waiting for my salute stuff to show up. And so it doesn't make sense for me to start while I'm waiting for that stuff to show up. Okay, so anyways, Mist, and then I added this model. Why did I add Snakeskin? The main reason why I added Snakeskin is because she's just awesome. I think this model is really, really neat. Love the pose. Love the model. Hate that tiptoe. Hate it. But pinned the whole thing and painted her up and put her on the field. She was like Mist. It was like I was so used to playing pure Guild Masons that these two didn't do a whole lot, right? So then it was like I started to look at that Union list and go, and again, this is from with Union players in the lineup, right? So I brought these two on board, and frankly, they didn't really impress. Mist did really well on my Alchemist team. Snakeskin did okay on my Alchemist. Wasn't really feeling them on Masons. So I looked up, okay, who else could be on Masons? And turned out this model right here, matches Snakeskin in terms of their color scheme, and that's on purpose. I decided, hey, I like this weird blue sort of gold color. And I was like, yeah, she's pretty cool. And in order to buy her, though, they didn't have her in an individual blister at my LGS. The Union starter, right? So now, what was just sort of a side project. Yeah, I'm still playing Masons, losing the feed out. Yeah, sorry guys, I had real choppy feed tonight. I don't know what's going on. I get really poor Wi-Fi. So if the feed goes down tonight, I apologize in advance. But we're just gonna kind of chat for a while and see how we do. Okay, if it's too bad, looks like we're losing some viewers anyways. It's kind of a bummer. Anyway, so as you can see, I ended up like this, right? So I ended up with 5 Union players. And I was like, well, from I'm gonna just we're gonna stop for a sec. Wow, it's really bad. Okay, there you go. So the mascot, right? I've got 5 players here. All I really have to do is throw the mascot in. Okay, so I put the Need to run a wired connection down there. You know what? I do. I actually run this from the other bedroom, like run a hardwired connection. It just this happens when it's warm outside at night. I don't really. So the other day I finally added coin to the lineup, right? So now I accidentally have this full fun. I really wasn't interested in Blackheart until I painted him, right? Until I really looked at the model and I was like, wow, Blackheart is awesome. And I love this blade. Absolutely love the sword. And I love like his whole like Mongolian pirate look. And the cloak. Really super fun model to paint. Never thought that I would be interested in him, right? So now I've got a full team. I've got, I think, probably throw a coin in there, 6 of the coolest looking models in Guild Ball. And this doesn't look like a complete team, or it didn't when I put it together. Wow. There we go. Well, anyway, geez. Yeah, if I can actually get this on. Let's see if I can get this on. There we go. It looks like it's back, sort of. Sort of back. May not be a great no, how do I get to? I do not know. Let's see. It's probably in my history. Yep. Let's there we go. Okay. So I'm checking comments. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is horrible. All right, guys. Let's just type it in. Let's just type it in. Because I need to see the chat. Okay. Hey, what's up? What's up, Kevin? All right. Hopefully it will stabilize. Let's give it a few minutes. Let's see if it stabilizes. Anyway, so this is the team. This is my quote unquote Funyun. It looks like to me, like when I first looked at this lineup, checking comments for, yeah. So when you look at this lineup, when I looked at this lineup, I was like, okay, first off, this lineup looks really squishy, right? There's not, you don't have the big guy. You don't have a big tanky guy. You don't have, you got Blackheart here with 2 armor. you've got a couple of characters with no armor, but you do have lineup. And then, the main worry with a lineup with Guild Ball is you often get worried that you have too much overlap in your lineup. And one of the guilds that's going to be the most prone for doing that is going to be Guild. Do similar things and are built for similar jobs because they play things. But if you stuck all of those together, you may not have the most optimum setup, right? If it continues to be bad like this. All right. So it looked like I have skill overlap. In full disclosure here, I really do. If you're looking at, especially when you look, it just doesn't make sense to field. In general, it doesn't make sense to field both of those characters because both of these characters can do in Mist. Snakeskin is kind of a legitimate striker, but she's almost kind of a defensive ball carrier for you. So she's, not to say that they're the same, but she is a little bit different. But in terms of have overlap there. Now, taking these two away and just looking at the example, I'm looking at my screen there to see if it actually, but if it okay, looks like we're still on the air. I don't. I was taking a couple of. Oh my gosh, there's an error loading my app. It's a temporary problem. Wow. Am I still on? And it says that we're gone. I don't know. Man. Back. Okay, cool. We're back. All right. If this thing is just like too choppy to watch, I don't know. Might have to turn it off tonight and redo it for another night. I'm gonna go ahead and have. Normally, I like to have somebody on here with me. Gone again and back. Gone again. Oh man, this is horrible. I'm sorry. Okay, so let's go. Blackheart, coin, and decimate. All right, so let's go ahead and start with Blackheart. Okay, so Blackheart. Oh God, it's a. Oh man, I can't even. Okay, did it stabilize or not? I don't know. Yes, no. I don't know. I want to talk about this team. Just stupid YouTube refuses to give us. For the moment, yeah, but I don't know. I'm like watching the 90-second playback, and I just keep popping in and out from there. Oh, wow, look at that. That looks. Okay. Let me try. I'll start a new feed. Okay, so thanks, guys. I'm going to shut this down and then start over.